Jerry, I have a question. Do you think that pastors believe more open-minded things than they are willing to preach from the pulpit?
I have a yes and a no answer to this. Yes, I think most pastors know that there's certain things that they land on, but they just know like, hey, I'll get so much flack if I say this. Like this was seminary for me, realizing all these ideas we talk about in these seminary classes, like you'll never hear these preached because most Christians can't handle it. And yet when you go to a formal environment where you're unpacking these ideas, it's like, oh yeah, of course, these are the ideas. So I think there is that. The second part, I think, is when you're in that community environment, you limit your own imagination and your own exploration because you don't want to be too far in front of where your people are. So for me, when I stepped out and resigned as a lead pastor, I felt a freedom where I was no longer bound to that specific community I was leading. I could just be me, and I changed my mind on all sorts of things. Not because I was deceiving myself before, but what I realized was like I wasn't giving myself the freedom to entertain where those ideas would take me because of relational context and limitations. So as soon as I didn't have it, I started exploring all sorts of things. I was like, oh yeah, I actually don't believe that anymore. I think if more pastors stepped away from their ministry, they would have a similar journey where they'd be like, oh yeah, I actually don't believe all these things anymore either. But in the context of relationship, you don't want to go so far out in front of your people that you don't let your mind even entertain those ideas.